Okay,
All right,
we made it.
we made it. Well, actually, this is our introduction to the video, so it sounds like it's backwards
Yeah, it
that we
is.
made it, but we did make it.
This is the beginning.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Today is like June 26th. It's a Saturday morning around 11 a.m. We're here, Susan and I, in southern Connecticut on a very nice, warm summer morning. It's beautiful. This is one of very few bike rides that we've taken so far this year. And we thought we would share it with you this morning. We cover a couple short topics, one of which is how to help mitigate the effects of riding and cycling and getting a sore butt and other parts.
And other parts, early parts.
And we have what we believe is a pretty good tip for you guys, and I think if you follow it, you'll be surprised how well it works.
Yep, and Jerry covered some other things that we've done to our bikes since our last ride. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
We've had several things get in the way, but I think we're back out there again.
Yep. So hope you enjoy this video this morning. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks again for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Well, let's set the scene here. What is today? June 26th, I believe. It's Saturday morning. It's about 75 degrees, I think, creeping up to 80 degrees this morning. At the beginning of our ride, we kind of felt it. But as we got closer to the shoreline, the air temperature definitely became a little more comfortable, a little cooler. And especially when you're running into the shade, you can really notice the difference in temperature. Regarding the weather, I'll just make a quick little note here. During the month of June, the weather here in southern New England has not been bad. In fact, it's been pretty decent, but more notably, it's been what we believe is very cool. Basically in the low 70s at best. So today's temperatures are a little bit of a change for us, especially being on the bike. But we're enjoying it. Susan has nothing to say.
Well, you're doing all the talking, so I didn't want to talk over you. And especially since we were going over that overpass, it was kind of noisy, so I didn't even know if you'd pick my voice up. But anyway, yeah, it's been cool, and I almost feel like I'm living back in where I grew up in Northern California, where it's just like cool, crisp mornings, but we had a lot of wind.
Yeah, oh, that's right. We've had some horrendous amounts of wind.
Yep.
In fact, one of the ways that we always can tell is that our yard looks like we had a hurricane come through, because you have leaves and little branches and twigs and sometimes good-sized limbs coming down from the trees. But Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, we had a really good-sized limb come down, and I am so glad I wasn't standing anywhere near that thing. It literally dug a hole right in our lawn.
Yeah. There's someone behind you.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to wait for this guy to make his decision before we go.
Oh, let's just stop, because
That's
I
what
don't
I'm saying,
trust
yeah.
anybody.
Let him make his decision. Okay.
No turn signal. Oh, it's because he's going straight.
All right.
All right, go around us.
Yeah,
This guy's turning. There's a guy coming. It's Saturday morning.
Yeah, we may be here for a few minutes. They're spread out just right. Okay, we can go on this one.
Yep, we're good.
Honey, why don't you come around me, go in front of me.
Tell me when we're going to turn.
Well, you're driving.
Oh, well, I don't know where I'm going.
So Susan and I have been riding this route for probably 2 or 3 years now. And
I still get confused.
Susan has no idea where we're going.
You know what? I have a lousy sense of direction. I mean, lousy.
All right, you don't need sense of direction. How about remembering where you are?
That's just it. I don't.
Well, Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're coming up on a stop sign here,
Yeah. What do you want to do?
and I think I'm going to go to the right
There you go.
because it's Nora Town Road, and I recognize it.
Okay.
And I'm just going to
keep going.
slow down, and we're going to keep going.
There you go. Yes, we've heard the complaints on our videos before, and I've seen people complain to other people on their videos about rolling through stop signs. But come on, people, be realistic. Obviously, we see what we're doing. We're not running through a stop sign willy-nilly.
No, first you slow down, you take a look, and if the coast is clear, why stop?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're in a car and you're driving, yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
But that's going, what, 14 miles an hour? Slow down to 5? Yeah, coast.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels so nice in the shade.
So one topic that I will bring up this morning that I think I want to mention, especially for older cyclists or those people first getting into cycling who are struggling with the discomfort of being on a bike seat, we have gone through all the things that people have suggested and the pros recommend you do to make yourself as comfortable as you can on your bike seat.
And the most expensive bike seats you can get.
Most expensive bike seats you can get. Well, that's not true. We got no, they're not cheap bike seats. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
But where I'm going with this is that even though we did things like bike fits and making sure that we're in the right riding position, we still struggle with having a sore ass. Or,
in my case, you girls know what I'm talking about. I don't need to go there.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we've come up with kind of a silly little solution, but it seems to be working for us. Of course, if you're riding with padded bike shorts. And if you're not, then you're not even, you got no complaints to make because you're never going to be even remotely comfortable unless you're riding with bike shorts that are padded. But we decided to take it a step further, and as dumb as this sounds, we are actually wearing 2 sets of padding.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Go ahead.
You discovered these men's underwear. They're like boxers, or not boxers, whatever, long, padded. They're lightweight, and I decided to try a pair of yours on underneath my bike shorts. And what a difference. So now, whenever we go riding, I wear men's briefs. I guess that's what we call them?
No, they're boxer.
Okay, they're boxers. And then my own padded shorts on top of it, and it works.
Okay, what Susan is saying is exactly true. But what she's talking about is these are men's bike shorts that are padded, but they're specifically meant for guys that are doing mostly mountain biking. So these are guys that wear an entirely different kind of short on their bikes. They're usually baggy or a little less form-fitting or aerodynamic than you typically find some guy on a road bike or some woman on a road bike wearing. So this is a combination of both. So we are using road bike padded shorts and padded underwear. So when you first put them on and you sit down to put on your shoes, you go, oh my God, that's quite a lump there. It feels like a bump. But you go out and take a ride, and it doesn't take very long for you to figure out you're much more comfortable.
Yeah, I tried the girls, padded underwear version. Oh my God, that stuff is just awful. Those things ride up, they cut you.
Yep.
They're horrible.
Yep.
And this totally makes sense, and I'm comfortable.
Yeah, in fact, if you looked at them very quickly from a little distance, you would think you got on a pair of cycling shorts. They're designed the same way.
Yep.
But if you come up close to them, you can obviously tell that's an underwear. That's not shorts.
Yeah, they're very lightweight.
Yeah, it's not.
See right through them.
Right. See right through them. Except for the padding, obviously.
Yep.
But the thing we both noticed is that it does add to the comfort. It does not mitigate, it doesn't completely remove sore butt the next day or two, but it cuts way down on the discomfort, way down. Would you agree, Susan?
Absolutely. I mean, there's times where it's like, oh my God, I got to stand up on this bike.
Yep.
And then when you have to go and sit back down, it's like, oh my goodness me.
Well, that's a good point. I'm glad she's bringing up that example, because we only recently got back on our bikes for a number of reasons, but regardless. And toward the end of about a 15-mile ride, I guess it was,
Yep.
we both did the same thing. We thought, oh my God, my hiney,
Yep.
I am in pain. And then the next ride we took, I think it was the very next ride, which was a couple of days later, we both decided, let's try the double bike short thing again. Made all the world a difference.
Yeah, I'm so glad we have this formula down. It's like,
Yeah.
because now, okay, we're just getting started again, and we've only gone, what, at the most 22 miles.
What,
But we
right
wanna
now?
get up to,
Right today, you mean?
huh?
What do you mean 20 miles today?
No, 20-mile rides, like 20,
Oh, right.
22-mile
Yeah.
rides. And
Yeah.
I want to get to, we have talked about getting up to like 40 and more, and going for a nice long ride, or like a destination ride and back.
Yep, exactly.
Because right now what we're doing is zipping along back roads and absolutely enjoying the scenery. But it'll be fun to just do, get to point A and turn around and come back.
Yep. And I will mention a couple other things that, for those people who might be finding this video and discovering us giving out the tip about getting more comfortable on the bike, specifically dealing with sore rump conditions. We've done other things to add more comfort to the bike. I replaced the seat post on our bike with, I guess they're like a spring-loaded seat post. And what that does is it takes a lot of that hard shock out of the road as you're going along. Doesn't smooth it out, but it softens it.
Yeah, big difference.
Big difference. The other thing I did was I replaced our stems with something called a shock stop stem. And this also does the same thing. It puts a little suspension in your handlebars, so when your front wheel is catching some heavy bumps and rattling and things like that, that vibration isn't transmitted so harshly to your handlebars. And that helps your hands.
And
Go ahead.
what else? You got new tires?
Exactly. I was just going to mention, of course, I've known that for a while. A bigger tire, less tire pressure, less PSI, will give you a lot better ride, a lot more comfort. It doesn't take away from speed, rolling resistance, or anything like that to go with a larger tire with lower PSI. And even if it did marginally affect your rolling resistance and how fast you could go, the benefit of a more comfortable ride means that you can probably ride longer and more enjoyable. And you know what? Who cares about the extra little speed? Certainly not us at this stage of our lives. Car coming behind us.
Yeah, and there's a big pothole.
I'm waving him on.
I'm going to stop.
Yeah, okay. I'm waving him on.
Okay.
We'll take a drink here, too.
Yeah, you want to go ahead of me?
No, I want to get you in the video.
Oh, like my rear end.
I tell you what we're going to do. Let's go to the right. Let's run through that subdivision, and then we can ride side by side a little bit.
Okay, I want to get out of here. There's too many bugs.
Yep, go
I'm
ahead.
going.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That one spot is so buggy.
I know.
I think there's a car coming.
Yep.
Good grief, Charlie Brown.
I know. What's going on here?
Ah,
Keep going straight.
I'm going to go straight. I wanted to get a nice little start on this downhill, but
It's okay. You're doing the right thing. Keep going, keep going.
I'm going. Okay, we're going to turn here.
Yep, no one behind us, so just watch.
Okay.
Just watch your on. Watch
I know. Nobody ahead of us. I'm just telling you. Let me talk. Okay.
Okay, good.
And look at this guy with that pretty lawn again.
Oh, he's got stripes. You know, I don't like stripes.
Not anymore.
No, I never liked stripes.
Oh.
I mean, I know that Pete from GCI is a striped nut.
Yeah. Well.
And Ryan Nora's a striping nut.
It's overkill.
But to me, it looks like a cheap suit. It does. That's the way I see it.
That's funny.
Guy keeps backing up without looking where he's going.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no wonder he's got headphones on. Well, he'll pay attention to it when one of his SUV neighbors comes by and nearly runs his ass over.
I didn't hear what you said. Something about neighbors?
Never mind.
Okay.
Well, anyway, thanks for joining us this morning on this short bike ride. Hope you didn't mind us talking about silly little things about protecting our rear end from the damages of riding a road bike into saddles that create that havoc on your hiney.
But you know what? I'm sure there are people out there that appreciate it.
I hope
or
so.
At least can relate to it.
And listen, it's an inexpensive solution. It's a good tip. Try it out if you like. Criticize us all you want, but goddamn it, it works.